Day 201. Psalm 26-28. Of David. Vindicate me, O Lord. For I have walked with integrity, I have trusted in the Lord without wavering. Test me, O Lord, and try me, examine my heart and mind. For your loving devotion is before my eyes, and I have walked in your truth. I do not sit with deceitful men, nor keep company with hypocrites. I hate the mob of evildoers, and refuse to sit with the wicked. I wash my hands in innocence that I may go about your altar, O Lord, to raise my voice in thanksgiving and declare all your wonderful works. O Lord, I love the house where you dwell, the place where your glory resides. Do not take my soul away with sinners, or my life with men of bloodshed, in whose hands are wicked schemes, whose right hands are full of bribes. But I will walk with integrity, redeem me and be merciful to me. My feet stand on level ground, in the congregations I will bless the Lord. Of David. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life, whom shall I dread? When the wicked came upon me to devour my flesh, my enemies and foes stumbled and fell. Though an army encamps around me, my heart will not fear, though a war breaks out against me, I will keep my trust. One thing I have asked of the Lord, this is what I desire, to dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and seek him in his temple. For in the day of trouble he will hide me in his shelter, he will conceal me under the cover of his tent, he will set me high upon a rock. Then my head will be held high above my enemies around me. At his tabernacle I will offer sacrifices with shouts of joy, I will sing and make music to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, my voice when I call, be merciful and answer me. My heart said, seek his face. Your face, O Lord, I will seek. Hide not your face from me, nor turn away your servant in anger. You have been my helper, do not leave me or forsake me, O God of my salvation. Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path, because of my oppressors. Do not hand me over to the will of my foes, for false witnesses rise up against me, breathing out violence. Still I am certain to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait patiently for the Lord, be strong and courageous. Wait patiently for the Lord. Of David. To you, O Lord, I call, be not deaf to me, O my rock. For if you remain silent, I will be like those descending to the pit. Hear my cry for mercy when I call to you for help, when I lift up my hands toward your holy sanctuary. Do not drag me away with the wicked, and with the workers of iniquity, who speak peace to their neighbors while malice is in their hearts. Repay them according to their deeds and for their works of evil. Repay them for what their hands have done, bring back on them what they deserve. Since they show no regard for the works of the Lord or what his hands have done, he will tear them down and never rebuild them. Blessed be the Lord, for he has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my heart trusts in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart rejoices, and I give thanks to him with my song. The Lord is the strength of his people, a stronghold of salvation for his anointed. Save your people and bless your inheritance, shepherd them and carry them forever. Acts 22. Brothers and fathers, listen now to my defense before you. When they heard him speak to them in Hebrew, they became even more silent. Then Paul declared, I am a Jew, born in Tarsus of Cilicia, but raised in the city. I was educated at the feet of Gamaliel in strict conformity to the law of our fathers. I am just as zealous for God as any of you here today. I persecuted this way even to the death, detaining both men and women and throwing them into prison, as the high priest and the whole council can testify about me. I even obtained letters from them to their brothers in Damascus, and I was on my way to apprehend these people and bring them to Jerusalem to be punished. About noon as I was approaching Damascus, suddenly a bright light from heaven flashed around me. I fell to the ground and heard a voice say to me, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? Who are you, Lord? I asked. I am Jesus of Nazareth, whom you are persecuting, he replied. My companions saw the light, but they could not understand the voice of the one speaking to me. Then I asked, what should I do, Lord? Get up and go into Damascus, he told me. There you will be told all that you have been appointed to do. Because the brilliance of the light had blinded me, my companions led me by the hand into Damascus. There a man named Ananias, a devout observer of the law who was highly regarded by all the Jews living there, came and stood beside me. "Brother Saul," he said, "receive your sight." And at that moment I could see him. Then he said, "The God of our fathers has appointed you to know his will, and to see the righteous one, and to hear his voice. You will be his witness to everyone of what you have seen and heard. And now what are you waiting for? Get up, be baptized, and wash your sins away, calling on his name." Later, when I had returned to Jerusalem and was praying at the temple, I fell into a trance and saw the Lord saying to me, "Hurry. Leave Jerusalem quickly, because the people here will not accept your testimony about me." "Lord," I answered, "they know very well that in one synagogue after another I imprisoned and beat those who believed in you. And when the blood of your witness Stephen was shed, I stood there giving my approval and watching over the garments of those who killed him." Then he said to me, "Go. I will send you far away to the Gentiles." The crowd listened to Paul until he made the statement. Then they lifted up their voices and shouted, "Rid the earth of him. He is not fit to live." As they were shouting and throwing off their cloaks and tossing dust into the air, the commander ordered that Paul be brought into the barracks. He directed that Paul be flogged and interrogated to determine the reason for this outcry against him. But as they stretched him out to strap him down, Paul said to the centurion standing there, "Is it lawful for you to flog a Roman citizen without a trial?" On hearing this, the centurion went and reported it to the commander. "What are you going to do?" he said. "This man is a Roman citizen." The commander went to Paul and asked, "Tell me, are you a Roman citizen?" "Yes," he answered. "I paid a high price for my citizenship," said the commander. "But I was born a citizen," Paul replied. Then those who were about to interrogate Paul stepped back, and the commander himself was alarmed when he realized that he had put a Roman citizen in chains. The next day the commander, wanting to learn the real reason Paul was accused by the Jews, released him and ordered the chief priests and the whole Sanhedrin to assemble. Then he brought Paul down and had him stand before them.